Niki Lauda made his F1 debut in 1971 with March before moving to BRM in '73, where his performances caught the attention of Ferrari. In '74, Lauda joined Ferrari, and by '75, he won his first World Championship, dominating the season with 5 wins. He was on course for another title in 1976 but suffered a near-fatal crash at the Nürburgring, sustaining severe burns and lung damage. Remarkably, he returned just 6 weeks later, finishing 4th at Monza. Despite his heroic comeback, he lost the championship to James Hunt by 1 point after withdrawing from a rain-soaked Japanese Grand Prix. In 1977, Lauda bounced back to win his second title before leaving Ferrari. After a brief stint at Brabham, he retired in '79 but made a shock return with McLaren in '82. In '84, he clinched his third and final title, narrowly defeating teammate Alain Prost by just half a point, the smallest margin in history. Lauda retired from F1 in '85, leaving behind a legacy of determination, technical mastery, and one of the most incredible comebacks in motorsport history. He sadly passed away in 2019. Jackie Stewart made his F1 debut in 1965 with BRM, winning his first race at Monza, showcasing his natural talent. In 1968, Stewart joined Matra, where he had a breakout season, narrowly missing the title. The following year, 1969, he dominated the championship, securing his first World Championship with 6 wins in 11 races, including a legendary wet weather victory at the Nürburgring, where he won by over 4 minutes. Stewart moved to Tyrrell in 1970, where he won his second title in '71, again demonstrating his exceptional consistency, racecraft, and tyre management. He secured 6 wins that season, sealing the championship with races to spare. After a tough '72, Stewart returned stronger in '73, winning 5 races and securing his third and final World Championship. His career ended on a somber note as his teammate, François Cevert, died before the final race, leading Stewart to withdraw. Stewart retired with 27 wins in 99 races, holding the all-time win record until 1987. His skill, precision, determination, and adaptability in varying conditions made him one of F1's greatest drivers. Beyond racing, Stewart became a leading advocate for driver safety, pushing for improved track conditions, better medical facilities, and mandatory seatbelts, revolutionizing F1 safety standards. Jim Clark is regarded as one of the most naturally gifted drivers in Formula One history. He made his F1 debut with Lotus in 1960, quickly establishing himself as a top contender. Clark won his first World Championship in 1963, dominating the season with 7 wins in 10 races, setting a new standard of excellence. He continued his success in 1965, securing his second title with 6 victories, including a historic Indianapolis 500 win, making him the first and only driver to win both the F1 title and the Indy 500 in the same year. Known for his smooth driving style, adaptability, and speed, Clark secured 33 pole positions and 25 race wins in just 72 races, giving him one of the highest win percentages in F1 history. He was particularly dominant at Spa and Silverstone, mastering challenging circuits with ease. Tragically, Clark's career was cut short on April 7, 1968, when he suffered a fatal crash in a Formula 2 race at Hockenheim. His death shocked the motorsport world. Despite his short career, Clark remains a benchmark of pure driving talent, and his legacy continues to inspire generations of racers. Sebastian Vettel is one of Formula One's most successful drivers. He made his F1 debut in 2007 with BMW before securing a full-time seat at Toro Rosso. In 2008, he won the Italian Grand Prix, becoming the youngest race winner in F1 history at the time. In 2009, Vettel joined Red Bull Racing, where he became the sport's dominant force. He won 4 consecutive World Championships from 2010 to 2013, setting records as the youngest champion and achieving 13 wins in a single season, 2013. Known for his precision, consistency, and speed, He was particularly dominant in the latter half of 2013, winning 9 consecutive races. After a difficult 2014 season, Vettel moved to Ferrari in 2015, hoping to replicate Michael Schumacher's success. Though he won multiple races, he fell short of a title, finishing as runner-up in 2017 and 2018. Vettel retired at the end of 2022 with 53 wins and 4 titles. His legacy remains one of talent, determination, and sportsmanship. Seb is the youngest driver in history to win a championship and the youngest to win 4 championships consecutive and overall. Max Verstappen has achieved remarkable success in the sport. He debuted in Formula One in 2015 with Toro Rosso at the age of 17, making him the youngest driver in F1 history at that time. In 2016, he was promoted to Red Bull Racing and won the Spanish Grand Prix on his debut with the team, becoming the youngest ever race winner at 18 years old. Max secured his first World Championship in 2021, becoming the first Dutch driver to do so. He continued his dominance by winning consecutive championships in 2022, 2023, and 2024, totaling 4 titles. Throughout his career, he has broken several records, including the most wins in a season, 19, the most consecutive wins, 10, and the most consecutive pole positions, 8, shared with Ayrton Senna. As of the 2024 season, Max has achieved 63 race wins, 40 pole positions, 33 fastest laps, and 112 podiums. Known for his aggressive driving style and competitive spirit, Max has solidified his place as one of the most talented drivers in Formula One history. Alain Prost is known for his smooth driving style and intense rivalries. He made his F1 debut in 1980 with McLaren, scoring points in his first race. In 1981, he moved to Renault, securing his first victory that season at the French Grand Prix. He contended for the title in '83 but lost to Nelson Piquet. Returning to McLaren in '84, Prost narrowly missed the championship to Niki Lauda by just half a point. However, he won back-to-back World Championships in 1985 and '86, becoming the first driver to win back-to-back titles since Jack Brabham. His famous rivalry with Ayrton Senna peaked when the two were teammates at McLaren in '88 and '89, with Senna winning the '88 title, while Prost took his third championship in '89 after a controversial collision with Senna in Japan. Prost moved to Ferrari in 1990, finishing second to Senna. After a sabbatical in '92, he returned in '93 with Williams, dominating the season and securing his 4th and final title before retiring. Prost ended his career with 51 wins, holding the record for most victories until Michael Schumacher surpassed him. His legacy remains one of precision, intelligence, and calculated brilliance on the track. There's no question the impact he had on the sport. Juan Manuel Fangio, an Argentine racing legend, dominated Formula One in its early years, winning 5 world championships, a record that stood for 46 years until Michael Schumacher surpassed it. Fangio's career in F1 spanned from 1950 to 1958, during which he raced for Alfa, Maserati, Mercedes-Benz, and Ferrari. He won his first title in 1951 with Alfa but missed most of the 1952 season due to injury. Returning in 1953, he finished second before launching an incredible streak. In 1954, he won his second championship, initially racing for Maserati before switching mid-season to Mercedes-Benz. He dominated with Mercedes in 1955 before moving to Ferrari in 1956, where he secured his 4th title. In 1957, at 46 years old, he won his final championship with Maserati, delivering a legendary drive at the Nürburgring. Fangio retired in 1958 with 24 wins from 51 races, a staggering 47.1% win rate, still the highest in F1 history. He's the only driver in history to win more championships than not and has the highest pole rate of 55.77%. Known for his smooth, strategic driving and sportsmanship, he remains one of the greatest drivers ever. His legacy endures as the epitome of skill, consistency, and respect in motorsport. Lewis Hamilton made his F1 debut in 2007 with McLaren, immediately proving his talent with 9 consecutive podium finishes. That season, he won 4 races and finished just 1 point shy of the title in an incredible rookie campaign. In 2008, Hamilton won his first World Championship, becoming the youngest champion at the time after a dramatic last-lap overtake at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Over the next 4 seasons, he remained competitive with McLaren, winning multiple races, but another championship eluded him. In 2013, Hamilton made a bold move to Mercedes, a decision that redefined his career. From 2014 to 2021, he dominated the sport, winning 6 more titles, 2014 and 2015 and 2017 to 2020, equaling Michael Schumacher's record of 7. He set all-time records, including 105 race wins, 104 pole positions, and 202 podiums. His intense rivalries with Nico Rosberg in 2016 and Max Verstappen in 2021 became defining moments. Lewis Hamilton would be the best statistically, but we must also consider the impact someone has and era they raced in. The 2 drivers ahead are considered the greatest and are very close, but there's one who many consider the GOAT. Michael Schumacher made his F1 debut with Jordan in 1991 but was quickly signed by Benetton, where he won back-to-back World Championships in 1994 and 1995. In 1996, Schumacher moved to Ferrari, a team struggling for success. Over the next few years, he helped rebuild Ferrari, culminating in an era of dominance from 2000 to 2004, winning 5 consecutive titles and setting multiple records. He was known for his relentless work ethic, racecraft, and ability to perform under pressure. Schumacher retired in 2006 but returned to F1 with Mercedes from 2010 to 2012, mentoring future stars like Nico Rosberg. Though he did not win again, his influence helped lay the foundation for Mercedes' later success. He retired with 7 World Championships, 91 wins, and numerous records, some of which were later broken by Lewis Hamilton. In 2013, Schumacher suffered a severe skiing accident, and he has remained out of the public eye since. His legacy as a fierce competitor and a key figure in Ferrari's golden era cements him as one of the greatest drivers in history. Ayrton Senna made his F1 debut in 1984 with Toleman, impressing with a stunning wet-weather drive at Monaco. In 1985, he moved to Lotus, securing his first victory in Portugal and establishing himself as a future star. Senna joined McLaren in 1988, forming a fierce rivalry with teammate Alain Prost. That season, he won his first World Championship, dominating with 8 wins. He claimed 2 more titles in 1990 and 1991, showcasing his aggressive yet precise driving style. Known for his exceptional skill in the rain and relentless qualifying pace, he secured 65 pole positions, a record that stood for 12 years. Ayrton has an impressive pole rate of 40.12%. After struggling with uncompetitive McLaren cars in 92 and 93, Senna moved to Williams in 94, aiming for a 4th title. Tragically, on May 1, 1994, he suffered a fatal crash at the San Marino Grand Prix. Beyond racing, Senna was a national hero in Brazil, known for his philanthropy. His legacy remains a benchmark for excellence, passion, and commitment in motorsport, inspiring generations of drivers.